Hey guys, we just want to show you, we did a little modification to the Brac Iguana cage here. The other day, was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Tuesday.
I'm walking over here, coming out of this back building, and I'm walking around the enclosures over here, and right in front of little Dave's enclosure over there, I look down and I see Darla walking on the property. Almost had a heart attack. Couldn't believe it. It took me a second there to be like, what? So I was able to grab her, thank goodness. I'm like, she would have had, we would have never seen her again. So I'm like, man, did I leave the door open? What the heck did I do? And so I found out that she actually dug some holes under here, and she made her way out the back end there. We were surprised because we thought we would catch them. We thought we would be safe this year, but we weren't. So what we did, those rocks aren't really doing anything right now. We went out and got some mesh, and I got a 3-foot strip, 3 foot wide by 25 foot long, and these enclosures are 20 foot by 10 feet. And I cut them in 1 foot increments, 1 foot strips, and laid them down here. Stapled them to the 4x4s, and then I took these little there's these little peg things. They're about 6 inches long, and they're made to hammer fencing into the ground. So I use that so it can't be pulled up, and so that's it. Hopefully she won't be able to. She would have to start back here, which I don't think she would do, and that would take a long time. And I think we noticed a hole that big. So this is wrapped all the way around the bottom, and grass should start growing, maybe not this year, but grass should start growing around it. I was thinking about putting dirt over it, but I don't think I'm going to put dirt over it, because if there's dirt over it, she might start digging, and then she'll figure, oh, I got a way to get out here, and just keep on going. This just deters her right from the get-go. That's the plan, at least. Right? Look at her.
Here, you want to take this?
Yeah, let me grab that. Look at you. She's always been an escape artist. When she was little, she would escape out from home, from smaller enclosures. But hopefully she's trying to get away from this guy who's always bugging her. Right now. He's right on that side.
Oh.
So he's always tormenting her.
What are you doing, buddy?
But she's trying. So she really couldn't get out. If she gets out now, she deserves it. But I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe I looked down and I seen Darla on the property.
Look how filthy he is.
I know. He's got a shed.
You got a shed. You got a shed and shower. Or shower and shed. One or the other. Or both. Cool.
Cool.
Cool. Oops.
So we learned our lesson.
Yes. Where is she? Want to see if she wants this?
Probably won't take it, but there you go.
Troublemaker. She's like, it's not blueberries.
Well, look, I gave her flour. I gave her biscuits today. She licks it, and it's like nothing's good enough for her.
That's why she's trying to get out.
Yeah. Wants to do her own food shopping.
I think it's because of you, buddy. I think it's because of you.
Guy. I know.
It's because of you.
I know. I know you don't like
Don't
that.
be mad. Don't
You got a shed. We need some rain down here in North Carolina.
Yes, maybe tonight, but now the sun just came back.
I know. We had one dark cloud.
Baby. Hello, honey. Hello. You're a good boy. Not really, but you're cute. All right. That's the update.
This thing, I think, cost $25.
The roll?
Yep.
Cool.
And splitting it up, cutting it up like that. I think in the future for our next builds for iguanas, I think I'm going to lay down a 3-foot. Before I put the 4x4s down, I'm going to lay down a strip of 3 foot on the same kind of mesh, and lay the 4x4s on top of them, and just let the grass grow up, and kind of do the same thing here. I don't know. I won't be able to staple it up against this, but I don't know how to say. They won't be able to really dig.
She's the
We'll see.
only one
She's the only one that's
out
ever
of
done
all
it.
of them. The only one. He doesn't even do it.
She's the only one that ever escaped even back home.
Yeah.
Like I said, even when we had her indoors.
She's
She even
sweet.
escaped when we had them separated.
Into his.
She escaped. We separated them because the enclosure was much smaller, and he really was picking on her. So we put a board right down the center.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a 10-foot long cage, and she escapes into his side.
Yep. She was like, she probably thought she was going to be free, and she wound up in his enclosure, and she was like, oh crap. So then we had to get her out of there and bring her back into the other one, which was always fun. And she's wiry. I mean, she's...
That's why as soon as I looked down, I realized it was her. I was like, oh no. I got one shot at this. If I miss,
you just did like one of those football dives on her.
It was yep. It was basically, I wasn't going to give up.
You better leave her alone.
Well, what are the odds? What are the odds of just walking by out here, that same spot? Because I was in there working with some of the indoor turtles, and I just came out here because I had a little extra banana, and I just was going to feed off to some of these guys the extra banana. So I just kind of walked around the back way there, looked down, and my mind went a million miles a minute. I'm like, oh my God, she would have been gone.
She definitely would have been gone.
She would have been gone.
She would have been toying with us. She would have been like hanging out,
Look at
just
those
in
woods.
reach.
Look at
I
that.
know. She would have been gone. Totally.
Right?
It's kind of like our little, our desert fox turtle got out. And Bob found her 2 days later, 3 days later, in the middle of the grass.
9 acres.
She was out for 3
I thought she
days.
was totally gone, and that's
And-
just when we got her back from PA when we had our,
Shipped down here, and she got out a couple days later, and we found her
Couldn't
just
believe it.
hanging out in the middle of the property. Yeah,
luck.
our animals are just stupid.
You know, stupid. And we're lucky, boy. I tell you what, just to happen to be the
Yeah.
reptile gods are looking down on us.
Yes.
Later, guys.